Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
Ooh, you are the best. The very, very best. You make our world go round. This is why we'll always be your anchor.
At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
You are the best. The very, very best.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for joining our travel insurance webinar. It's our pleasure to welcome you today. Please let's give up to 10 minutes for some of our invitees to join. Please let's be patient for the next 10 minutes while we expect more of our invitees to join. The session is going to commence in 8 minutes time. At exactly 10 minutes past 10, we will start the session. Thank you.
You make our world go round. This is why we'll always be your anchor.
At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
You are the best. The very, very best. You make our world go round. This is why we'll always be your anchor.
At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
You are the best. The very, very best. You make our world go round. This is why we'll always be your anchor.
At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
You are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round. And this is why we'll always be our anchor.
Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works. At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance. Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
Ooh, you are the best. The very, very best. You make our world go round. This is why we'll always be your anchor.
At Anchor Insurance, we will always turn up for our clients when it really matters. We put in 100% because they mean the world to us. If you desire insurance services built around you, where claims are paid promptly, then come to Anchor Insurance.
Oh, you are the best. You are the very, very best. Oh, yeah. You make our world go round.
Good morning once again, everyone.
Good morning once again.
My name is David Upete, and it's my pleasure to invite you to today's session. So this session is born out of our need to get our clients on board what has been going on in Anchor Insurance. You are aware that in the past couple of weeks, our travel insurance platform has been undergoing some upgrades. And as part of our responsibilities, it's nice that we bring you on board because we are innovating some very wonderful new policies that you should be aware. So, but some of the things we're going to talk about today, right, are going to be about, first and foremost, we're going to be introducing our travel insurance policy. We'll bring you on board in the next 1 hour on what we have with our innovations. Okay. So it's going to be a very brief, a very interactive, and a very wonderful session. And it's my pleasure to thank you and welcome you on board once again. Thank you very much. So just to kick this session open, I'm going to invite our head of business development, Mr. Valentine Afegbai, to give us an opening remark. And briefly after that, we will invite our MD CEO, okay, to give us a welcome address as well. So please, Mr. Val, the floor is yours, sir.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Good morning. We are very delighted to have our esteemed clients and stakeholders to this, our first interactive webinar. We've packaged this webinar because of the need, and we've discovered that there's a bit of information gap between our clients, stakeholder, and us. So that's the purpose of this webinar, for us to come together. Let's share insight into some of our new products that we have and explain, and also the price variation in the various packages and the benefit, and also the claim processes. And also for us to also hear from all our stakeholders too, what the challenges, if they have any, and so that we could meet their needs, because that is why we are here. We are here to meet all your needs. And if we do not know some of the challenges you are going through, we may not be able to provide a solution to it. So please, like my colleague David said, it's going to be, will not take too much of your time. We'll expect that in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes or thereabout will be done, so that we allow you to continue your normal day schedule. Once again, I want to say very big thank you for taking out time out your busy schedule to attend this webinar. Know it's going to be an enriching forum, and at the end of the day, we'll be able to answer some of your questions. So thank you, and I hand over to my other colleague, David, to continue this program. Thank you once more, everybody.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you can
Good
hear
morning.
me.
I'm on mute.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Yeah,
Good morning, sir. We can hear you,
I'm
sir.
successfully joined. Thank you. Yeah. Is it time for me to make my comment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
Okay.
welcome, address, sir.
All right. Good morning, everyone. And I'm sorry that I joined late. It was because I was on my way somewhere. And network was very bad. First and foremost, I want to thank the organizers for this opportunity, and also our clients, our customers, and everybody around the world who are watching. Thank you for joining us for Anchor Insurance. This webinar is for us to educate you on our traveling insurance, our traveling plan for our agencies, and how we can make your traveling and your journey more peaceful, prosperous. In case of any eventuality, we are all there for you to give you that peaceful and comfort flight and everything that you desire from your traveling journey. So I want to enjoin all of you. So please relax, ask questions where you need to ask questions. We are here to enlighten you. If you want us to come to you and have a customized policy for you, we will do that for you as it concerns traveling. On behalf of myself, board, and the entire members of our company, I want to thank you all for joining us at this time. Thank you very much, and God bless each other. And I wish everyone a fruitful deliberation. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, our beloved MD, for that very wonderful address. The business of the day. As I said earlier, it's going to be a very brief session. We hope to leave here in just an hour, so you go ahead to continue with your day. So very, very quickly, I will call on our head of ICT, who is the project manager of the travel insurance plan, to speak about the policy, give us a brief introduction of the policy, to tell us the pros, why you need a travel or insurance policy, and the different plans we have, the coverages, the benefits as well. So, Mr. Paul, please come on. Mr. Daniel, please come on.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my MD. Good morning, my fellow colleagues. Please, can you speak up if you can hear me, please?
Good morning, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. So, you are welcome to this section, which is employ us to speak on the key points on travel insurance, including risks, protection, medical emergency coverage, trip cancellation, baggage protection, and other tailored solutions that Anchor Insurance offer. Our goals here is to equip you with the knowledge needed to make informed decisions and to demonstrate our services are designed to meet your evolving needs. As we proceed, we encourage you to actively participate by asking questions and sharing your experience. Your engagement is valuable to us, and it helps us to continue to improve our offering and strengthen our relationship with you. Thank you. So, starting, Anchor Insurance provide travel insurance for both local and international. So, the international travel, of which we're going to be speaking on, I will say, we should look at it as a way that the plan is based on the benefits, not actually based on the price. So, we actually offer a good and affordable price on our travel platform. Likewise, the benefits are very, very, very encouraging. So from the slide, of which we all know, we have different plans. We have 3 other plans, of which is going to be broken down into 14, where we have like destination called Schengen, worldwide, and Schengen, what's it called? Schengen economy. So on this plan, we're going to be providing you with inciting information of which we believe is going to help us in carrying out our travel insurance transaction. Please, next slide, please. So on this section, next slide, on this section, we provide you with insightful and valuable information of which we use in carry out these activities, as mentioned before. Every journey has a risk as we prepare for the unexpected: flight delay, medical emergency, loss of baggages, trip cancellation, lost passports, travel mishap. So all of this, we believe that our clients and travelers most often or during their traveling, they might face one or two issues based on this criteria. So we here in Anchor Insurance, we provide a benefit in place of each of these modem, of which is going to encourage us in carrying out our travel insurance peacefully without any issue. So I would say with Anchor Insurance, we are covered at any time. Here we offer a comprehensive protection for every trip, as mentioned before. Medical coverage, trip protection, 24/7 assistance with our customer care, and global reach. So we are everywhere around the world because each of our policy is covered around the world. No matter the destination you are, you can have our travel insurance wherever you are. For the medical coverage, as likely explained earlier on, these cover expenses and hospitalization abroad, emergency medical, repatriation of mortal remains. Here, we have a high rate of repatriation of mortal remains, which is about 25,000 USD for our coverage based on the repatriation of mortal remains. That plan is being offered in a student plan premium. So as we go on with the presentation, you'll likely see other benefits that we have on this section. Likewise, repatriation of family members, emergency return home, following deaths of close relative. So Anchor Insurance covers each of these items one after the other, based on the plan you purchase from the travel insurance. Next slide. So support when you need it. Believe me, you can contact our customer care, our ICT department 24/7 whenever you have any issue, either on via an email, a chat, or a call, direct call. We are always there to respond and to help you to resolve your issue and as soon as possible. So for legal assistance, medical and health document, these are all items that is provided and covered on our insurance packages. So as we go on, you will see the different packages, you will see the different plans, you will as well see the different benefits that we have based on each of the section, one after the other. Please, next slide. Good. Protection against travel disruption, as earlier explained. So these are all covers that we also offer here in Anchor Insurance. For baggage lost, flight delay, trip cancellation, passport lost, we have benefits that is attached to each of these items based on the plan and travel policy you have here with us here in Anchor Insurance. Next slide, please. So basically, a plan for every traveler, like I earlier said during this presentation, we have here Schengen, Europe, and worldwide. So like I said, Anchor Insurance provide covers based on any destination you have to travel around the world. Just like what we have here in Schengen, we have 28 European continent member states. Europe, all European countries, including Schengen area, is also covered. While for worldwide, a global cover excluding country of residence, means that if you are in UK and you are applying for a travel insurance, that does not cover you while you are there. It covers you when you are out of that particular destination. Next slide, please. So on this other aspect, we'll be checking on the various plan that we have based on the prices for each duration. Duration means the day, then the differences in age. We also have a good prices and a good period based on each of the plan that we have here. Just like what we have here, which is the first one, Europe Schengen. As you can see, up to 7 days. From 1 to 18, we have that amount that you are rightly seeing on your screen, 3,985 naira, 47 kobo. So these are ages, let's just say from 0 to 18 years. So this also covered them based on this plan, Europe Schengen. So we have it on 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, 21 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, 92 days, 180 days, 365 days, and 730 days. So we also have the injury age based on this particular transaction and plan. Please, the next plan, of which you'll be saying Schengen only. The differences of the price is also stated in each of the prices. We can move to economy, please. The next page. Next page, please. Yeah, like I rightfully said, economy, you can see the difference in prices, which varies each of the ages and based on the duration from each of the plan that we have here. Next plan, please. You can just go through audio plan, then we proceed from there. Thank you. This is traveler plan. Next. This is pair. Next. This is family. Next. Good. So the inciting aspects of this presentation. Here in Anchor Insurance, previously, please go back to the previous slide, please. Here in Anchor Insurance, please go back to the previous slide. Thank you. So previously, we have just student economy. So based on our beloved management, we'll be able to break down our student plan into 3 categories over here, which is student economy, student classic, and student premium. So these are 3 different plans as one based on the student plan. So we'll be able to introduce other plans based on the price differences or the price range from each of the classes of the products, which is based on the duration, like 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. Next slide, please. Also on the next slide, we'll be seeing corporate plan. On our corporate plan too, we have 3 inciting plan as well, which is the corporate travel platinum, corporate travel gold, and corporate travel silver. So on these pages as well, the price and the age range also varies based on the demand from our clients and partners here in the industry. Like the inciting plan we also have here is called the inbound travel protection. This particular plan is actually designed for people who are foreigners and they would like to visit Nigeria either for the first time, or if there's an existing traveler that would like to also visit Nigeria too, this plan is meant for them. So on this plan, it is very exciting. You don't have to be in Nigeria before you can apply for this particular plan or have this plan as part of your insurance policy when coming into the country. We also have a pilgrimage protection plan, which also based on the days duration, 15 days, 30 days, and 45 days. Like I rightfully said, next slide, please. Thank you. And on the next side, we have just like a breakdown of each of the items where we have a family plan, group discounts, flexible option, worldwide coverage. I believe these are affordable coverage for everyone. And the benefits that is attached to each of this plan, it is very, 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 very encouraging. And we believe with this, you can boost on your travel transaction with your clients or with your external partners and agents in the industry. So as we go on right now, we should be checking each of the benefits based on the plan one after the other. So after then, I will give a room for question and answering. Next slide, please. Thank you. So on the first plan here, we have 5 plan that is attached to this. If you can please just zoom out so that we can actually see the visibility of each of the plan. Yeah, the benefits here is based, like I said, we here in Anchor Insurance, our policy or the incitement for you to get more clients, it is based on the benefits. It is based on what their particular policy offers. And it's also based on the demand, either from the embassy or from the travel agency or wherever. So on this section, we'll be seeing different kind of benefits, of which it's very exciting and which can also boost up your client's demand here with us in Anchor Insurance. Firstly, as you can see, for medical emergency assistance for traveler is around 200,000 USD, which is dollar. For pair, it's around $50,000. For family, it's around also $50,000. Why for Europe, Schengen and Schengen only is around 30,000 USD. Likewise, economy is around 15,000 USD. So for medical, which is the first important aspect for someone having a travel insurance policy while traveling outside the country. So the medical is very, very essential that you should take note of. Like I said earlier on, our product is based on the benefits that we offer, which is very, very, very affordable and very, very exciting. So the second aspect here is repatriation of monetary remains. For traveler here, we have it as 15,000 USD. For pair, we have it as 10,000. Likewise, family as 10,000 USD. For Europe, Schengen and Schengen only is around 5,000 USD. Likewise, economy. So we also have some other benefits which include the personal assistant service, baggages, and other exciting coverages that Anchor Insurance offer through their travel insurance policy. Please, next slide. So on the next slide, we'll be seeing the other plan that we also covered here based on the benefits as well. Here we have the student plan, and the student plan, like I said, it has a higher rate of repatriation of monetary remains, which is around 25,000 USD, which is the highest. And this is based on demand from your clients or from your agents or partners, as the case may be. While for student classic and student economy is around 15,000 USD, as you can see on your screen. While for the medical expenses and hospitalization abroad, stated here, including COVID-19, is around 30,000 USD for economy. While for classic is around 60,000 USD. Why for student premium, like I earlier said, the repatriation of monetary remains is very, very high, which is around $25,000. Likewise, the benefit for medical is around 120,000 USD for student plan, called student premium. Likewise, there are other coverage there that we have, which is the personal assistant service, baggage losses, and compensation due to delay in the arrival of the luggage. So that is also covered in this particular plan. Likewise, we also have personal accidents. It means in means of public transport. Accidental deaths occur in means of public transport. Here, we have student economy, which is around 10,000 USD. Likewise, the student premium and the other plan that we have here right now. Each of the plan has the same amount of cover. We also have personal liability, and which are an optional cover subjected to premium surcharges. Please, next slide. So on the next slide as well, we also see a different plan, which is very, very, very exciting and affordable compared to the student plan. Here we have what we call the pilgrimage protection. Product benefits and limitation in USD. Here we have the medical, which is around 50,000 USD. Compulsory quarantine in case the insured is tested positive with COVID-19. 85 days maximum. 85 dollar a day, day maximum, why 14 days, excess. So emergency medical evacuation is around 15,000 USD. Repatriation of Monta remains. Please, we need to take note of these items, and I will also give a summary after this presentation. The repatriation of Monta remains for the pilgrimage package is around 10,000 USD. Likewise, we also have other coverage for baggages, personal assistance services, personal accidents in means of public transport, which is around 10,000 USD. Why for permanent total disability? We don't pray for that. The amount there is 10,000 USD, and the coverage is worldwide, applicable for all religion except those holy places located in Europe. Europe Schengen cover is mandatory here. That is, this particular plan offers a worldwide coverage. Next one, please. So on the next plan as well, we'll be seeing a plan which is different from the pilgrimage package. Here we have the corporate travel protection. As I likely explained during the price plan distribution on the table. Here we have the benefits here based on the coverage, which is also a worldwide coverage protection plan, except the country of residence. Here we have 3 plans here, which is called the platinum, the gold, and the silver. For the medical expenses and hospitalization abroad, including COVID-19, platinum is around 750,000 USD, while for gold is 500,000 USD. For silver is around 300,000 USD. Why for the repatriation of mortal remains, as we can also see is here, is very, very exciting. If you check here, we have close to 100,000 USD. That is for platinum, 75,000 for gold, white 50,000 for silver. Here we also have other plan for personal assistance services, extraordinary courses coverage. This include passive war and terrorism, only for medical expenses. Please, you need to quote me right. Like I said, passive war and terrorism, only for medical services. That is only the benefits you can have for extraordinary courses coverage. Also for the repatriation of mortal remains, like likely said earlier on, this is also covered based on the benefits as well. One is based on the death, one from the client, the other is based on repatriation of mortal remains, transport or repatriation of the diseases insured. With us, that is Anchor Insurance. Repatriation of mortal remains for platinum here. Yeah, thank you. So on the, like we've seen here on this plan. So please, the next slide. Thank you. Next slide, please. So this package is also covered worldwide as well. Provide a worldwide coverage except the country of residence. And here we also have a corporate travel protection. Please, corporate travel protection is different from corporate travel plan. So we have a traveler packages. So this is just a continuation of a plan. So we should get it straight. This is an additional plan based on the earlier discussion that we have for the medical emergency service. Please, the next slide, please. Thank you. So on the next plan, we will be seeing the next packages here that we have based on each of the distribution. So the next one is called the inbound travel assurance, like I earlier said before during the earlier presentation. This coverage is based for Nigerians only. That is, it provides a cover to foreigners and visitors during their stays in Nigeria. So I believe during festive period, just like what we have last year, December, 30 December, and other period that we have during the section. So this is an exciting plan for you to sell to your clients. So your clients does not necessarily need to be in Nigeria before you can apply or before you can do this transaction with us. So both foreigner and visitor can actually have access to this plan on our portal. So for the cover, we have personal assistance services, medical transportation and repatriation. We have medical expenses while in Nigeria. Repatriation of mortal remains here is 20,000 USD. We also have luggages, cancellation. We have other plans that we have here, like personal assistance, complimentary card cover. Here is around $500 in the sense that replacements of passports and the driving license by emergency documents. So here we have 500 USD that is covered based on this particular transaction that you have here with us on the plan. Please, the next slide. So we proceed to question and answering. Good. So trusted since 1989, 35 years experience, 12 branches, office across Nigeria. As you can see, profit is huge, around 236%. Next slide. Next slide, please. So for partners, agents, and individuals that would like to have our platform and sell our travel insurance, here we have a direct client, agent, partnership, SLA agreement, which is based on you crediting your wallets or a weekly or a monthly payment based on the agreement you have with our staff member here or our marketer, that when you are onboarding, you can actually have each of these services, either as an agent or as a partner. And also here, we also provide API programming, application programming interface to our clients that would like to connect our portal to their own web platform to access our travel insurance. Likewise, we have a dedicated portal which we can as well create user credentials for our agents and clients to sell these products at any time based on the destination that you'll be, either as a direct client or as an agent or as a partner. Next slide, please. Yes, oh yes, you can get a recording of this presentation after we are done. We believe we are unable, and we are live, please. We are also live. This presentation is live on our page on YouTube. You can as well get this particular presentation over there. So get covered today. Don't let the unexpected ruin your trip. Travel with confidence. Travel with Anchor Insurance. So you can visit https://travel.anchorinsurance.ng. Likewise, you can contact us through the contact info that we have on your screen, of which we believe that is going to be shared to all participants here in this webinar. Next slide. Thank you. So we'll be open for question and answering. So I will say be free. I also have my colleagues and staff here that will be joining me in question and answering. So I'll be open right now if you have any questions to ask. So you are free to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, for that insightful lecture. Mr. Paul has gone through all our policies, all our 11 plans, because we have about 11 plans. He has told us about the benefits. However, there are some key things. Before we get into the Q&A session, there are some key points I need to highlight as well. That's based on the previously asked questions that we've received. So first and foremost, I'll need to point out that we do not cover clients below 3 months old. Okay, our policies do not cover clients below 3 months old. And also, except for specialized plans, that's the Europe or the Schengen plan, we do not cover clients above 81 years as well. Okay. Then also, plans are not to be purchased when the client is already abroad. For a claim to be successfully made, the client should have bought the policy before traveling. Then our policies are not renewable technically. So now what it means is once your policy expires, you can buy a new policy. You cannot continue that very policy once it expires. That is not renewable. But for existing conditions, we only provide the basic care. We do not cover pre-existing conditions. Okay, so let's assume you already have a serious condition, a serious medical condition before travel. So once we understand that, once we know that that condition was already existing, we cannot cover complicated procedures. Yes, we would provide you ambulance services and the basic cover to stabilize you, but we will not cover the treatment for those conditions. Also, I also like to state that a client is entitled to one policy at a time. That's the essence of our policies having wide covers. Our policies, let's assume a client has an economy cover, for example, that let's say he's going to Cameroon, for example, and then he equally has another trip to the United States, for example. Now you would understand that an economy policy may not be accepted in the United States. Okay, so in that instance, for you to be able to get another policy, very likely a PEL or a traveler plan because of the demand of the country, or even a Schengen, if he's going to a Schengen country, he will need to terminate the existing policy. Okay, a client cannot hold two policies at a time. Then I also need to state that except you have an agreement with us, an SLA with us that entitles you to a payment arrangement other than normal, all our plans are cash and carry. So you pay and generate even from your end before you pay before generation. That's what I mean. So all our travel plans are cash and carry. Then it's for our dear agents, I know that we've been having issues with choosing the right plan for our travelers. I'll need to state that our travel insurance are mainly for visitors visa. Aside our pilgrimage plan, all our travel covers are for visitors visa. Now, what this means is that if your client is on a resident visa or something, or a work visa, there are limitations. Okay, And also, our policies cover for a max of 180 consecutive days. Yes, you could buy a 1-year policy, you could buy a 2-year policy, but then there's something called a short-term clause. That means that before now, we used to have 90-day consecutive days, right? 90 consecutive days. That used to be our limit. But now, thankfully, we have increased that to 180 days. So what that means is that a traveler can be on a trip for 180 days and the policy will cover him consecutively. However, if the client has a 1-year plan, a 1-year policy, or a 2-year policy, he has to return to base at the expiration of course. Typically, a visitor's visa would grant you to 90 consecutive days of stay or 180 consecutive days of stay. So it's expected that the client on traveling should have returned to his base within 180 days. He can then make another trip. Okay, so that's what I mean by consecutive days. You may notice that some visas will state that clearly. However, all our student plans do not have these limitations. So if you're buying a 1-year student plan or above, the client is well assured he's covered 247 till the expiration of the policy, whether he travels or not. Now you may hear like for our family plan, picture it like a PEL plan. A family plan has almost the same benefits as our PEL plan. But the advantage you have is that it's limited to 2 spouses, like a husband and a wife with 3 children. Okay, but the thing is, you would not be paying the full cost for those 3 children. Okay, so you will pay the price is there's a discount. It is heavily discounted. So you more like paying for the 2 adults and half of a child. That's what it means. And in this situation, a child has to be one that bears your name. It has to be biologically related to you. Okay. Then as part of our offers, so the good thing about Anchor Insurance travel plans is that it's not just medical. Okay, just like most companies would offer. Our travel insurance offers more than medical benefits, and in fact doesn't just offer medical benefits to you. So let's assume a relative has an accident and you need to travel, an emergency situation back home, okay, and you need to travel because of that, your relative. We are going to cover those expenses, okay? And in this situation, a close relative means a spouse, it means a sibling, a parent, and in-laws, like it's a mother-in-law, father-in-law, so a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law. Okay, that's the definition of our close relatives. Then for our inbound plan, it's good to note that you have to buy our inbound plan before you make the trip to Nigeria. Okay, whether you are a Nigerian or a foreigner, but as long as your base is not Nigeria, as long as you do not live in Nigeria, okay, you are qualified to buy our inbound plan. It typically works like our regular insurance plans, just like our regular outbound plans. But the difference here is that you buy this when you are abroad, and it covers you all through your stay while in Nigeria. With that stated clearly, I would invite us all to ask questions. The room is now open. And please, if you have any question, if there is any part of the you do not understand, or if you've had any question in the past, any issue in the past with your clients, please do well. Raise your hand. Just use the sign, raise your hand, and I will call upon you to speak. Please do that. I'm monitoring to see anyone who has an issue. Then I think it's also worthy to note that for our plans, we we've had situations where our clients wanted minors to own policies. Okay, so while I know that we've had clients who have had difficulties explaining this to their clients, but the simple thing is, by insurance law, a minor cannot make claim, cannot stand to make claim. Okay, a minor cannot own an insurance policy. However, a minor alone can be covered. What this means is, if you're buying a travel insurance for a minor, either the parent or a guardian, any adult has to stand in place. Okay, while the cover would only extend to the minor, if anything happens and a claim is to be made, Anchor Insurance would only speak to the adult on that plan, whom is regarded as the policy owner. Okay, so while the cover is different from the owner, I just hope that is clear. Okay, so I have noted there's a question. So the question is, kindly explain further regarding what you said about you not covering existing ailments. Okay, thank you very much for that fantastic question. There are more questions than that. There are more questions than that. So that came from FirstLink Global Services Limited. So thank you, FirstLink. First and foremost, thank you for joining. What I mean by not covering pre-existing ailments. So let's assume your client had a surgery previously. Let's assume the person had a heart situation and underwent a surgery in Nigeria. Okay, now the person has to travel to the UK, and that situation gets to be triggered while on that journey. So all we do in that instance is to provide basic cover. When I mean basic cover, maybe ambulance services, or maybe getting the person to the hospital to run tests to be sure that that situation is actually linked to the pre-existing condition. But if that person needs a heart surgery again, we do not cover that. That's what I mean by pre-existing ailments. I'm just using the heart condition as an example. We do not cover a pre-existing condition. If the person has been suffering, let's assume, let's say a hypertension, right? It's a recurring situation for the person. If that ailment is triggered while on the trip, what we do is provide the basic support. Okay, we could assist, get the person to the hospital. We may provide ambulance services, but actual treatment for that situation will not be covered. It will be borne by the client. It's clearly stated on our policy. Okay, so I'll take other questions. So I'll read out. So eTravel said, thank you for organizing this insightful. Please put whatever comments you have, please put it on the comment section. Or if you would want to read it out, just raise your hand and I'll call you. Nonso said, we would like to commend the organization for this quality of service provided over the years and for maintaining a responsive and professional support. Thank you, Mr. Nonso. At eTravels, we particularly appreciate your dedication of your team and our account officer, Veronica, whose prompt responses and willingness to assist have significantly enhanced our operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. Okay, offer the following suggestions. As active travel consultants and insurance policy distributors, we would like to offer the following suggestions to further improve service delivery and align with international travel requirements. Currency-based policy issuance. For Schengen visa applications and certain destination-specific requirements, we recommend that travel insurance policies be quoted and issued in the currency required by destination country, particularly in euros for Schengen countries. This will improve compliance with embassy requirements. So I would like to address this first and foremost. All our Schengen policies, all our Europe-related policies are quoted in euros. Okay, I would like to make that clarification here. We have two main policies that are targeted at our European market, which is the Schengen only and the Europe Schengen plans. Both of those plans are denominated in euros. Okay. Now, you also need to understand that travel insurance is quoted based on limits. Travel insurance requirement is based on limits. The reason why most of our policies are denominated in the US dollar is that the dollar is more or less the global currency. Okay. Now, if you would notice that for plans in dollars, it is made significantly above euro exchange rate. This is what I mean. Malta, or for some countries that require 100,000 euros, right? The plan that addresses that is our traveler plan. That's aside our student premium. The plan that addresses that is our traveler plan. And our traveler plan, even before now, used to be $150,000. But now we've increased it to 200,000. If you make that exchange, if you exchange that to euros, 200,000 is significantly above 100,000 euros. Okay? It is done deliberately. And there is no embassy that will turn down your travel insurance plan because it is denominated in dollars. All they want to see is that it is higher than the required minimum. Okay, and at Anchor Insurance, all our plans meet. In fact, we are one of the recommended insurance companies for travel insurance by embassies. You can check that, you can fact check that. Most of the embassies recommend our plan. Okay, and just to give a perspective, all our plans are done in partnership with Mapfre. Okay, it's a European company that's approved. It's approved, that has global approval. Okay, it has the approval to offer this partnership service across the world. So he said another recommendation by Mr. Nonso is that we reduce application delays and provide greater convenience for travelers and travel consultants. Yes, that's what my colleague, Mr. Paul, addressed earlier. As a travel agent, you have that flexibility. You can either reach out to your marketer to help you generate policies, or book or whatever, edit. However, you could also sign up as a partner. You could sign up as an agent on our platform, or sign up, reach out to us to onboard you as a partner. So if you would like that, speak to your client, your marketer. In this case, you said Veronica. Speak with Veronica, and she would guide you much more clearly.
David, let me add to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you were to have a direct access to the platform, just like what you said, there have to be a formal agreement you'll be having with the marketer, of which basically we normally give an SLA, where all conditions will be stated there based on the type of transaction you'll be having with us. So just like if you want to have a direct sales, or you want to have sales based on you funding your wallets, or based on a weekly or a monthly reconciliation transaction. So that is also possible with us. So in furthermore, I'll say, instead of dropping your chats, your questions on the chat box, I would like us to have an interactive section where you can actually speak, so that we all know that we are humans and not a robot. So we can have a well interactive section. Thank you. So David, you can just call. Please, if you want to speak, just indicate yourself by raising up your hand. My colleagues there will allow you to ask your questions, while we provide the most professional answer to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. So there are yet still, Mr. Nonso, he has two more questions for you, or suggestions. So he's suggesting for agent modification access, we suggest providing authorized agents with limited access to make certain modifications to policies after purchase through the agent portal. Minor updates such as passport corrections, travel date adjustments, or beneficiary information changes could be managed more efficiently without requiring multiple support requests, thereby improving turnaround time for clients. So before I call on Mr. Paul to address that, I would like to just state that as Anchor Insurance, whenever a policy is generated, we have partners we deal with, okay? And every modification made has to be communicated to our partner. That's the essence why we limit most of these things. Mr. Paul, please, can you speak to this? Because the agent is requesting access to make modifications on the policy instead of having to reach out to the company.
Thank you. Based on that, I will say each input you do on the travel insurance amount to a particular sum of money. So no matter what updates you are doing, either by changing of the DOB passport number, that actually incur costs towards it. Because basically, if I have a plan for me traveling or using economy around 5,000, and I want to update it to Traveler, believe me, those two plans, they are two different plans. So we can't grant you access for you to do that. So based on restriction, we have our team 247 in the admin or in the back end that can actually attend to you to get those issues being resolved as soon as possible. So getting in touch with us, that shouldn't be an issue for you having a modification on your plan or change of any information that you'll be having there in each of your transactions that you might want to update. So please, that is why we are there as the admin to assist you. So that cannot be provided for now, because like I said, whatever modification you are doing, we also incur costs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, for that clarification. I need to state clearly that, just like he has said, there are usually costs attached to these, but you would notice that in the past or up until now, a lot of modifications, as long as they do not amount to an extension of period, Anchor Insurance does that for free. We do not mind bearing the cost to ensure that our clients are satisfied. Okay. So if let's assume there is an error, okay, Mr. Paul, do you want to talk about that?
Sorry. In addition to that, I will also advise, in order for you not to have much more query or issues when imputing information and you have a mistake on the transaction and the policy have not started running, we should also look it in line with that too. So if you have a policy, today is 9th of June, if you have a policy that's supposed to run by on the 10th, so I will advise that you book that policy like an extension, like 5 days before that policy will start running. In case, if you have any issue or any updates you want to do on that transaction, you can actually do that without any costs. Why? Because that policy have not started running. So you won't going to incur additional costs based on that transaction. And from our end, our team can actually help you to modify that particular transaction. So it is open, but when that transaction is open or is active, means you can't have those modifications done without you paying additional costs based on that transaction. So we should also get that clear. So this also varies. We provide a 247 service, no matter how technical or no matter how sound or that particular issue is. Believe me, we always find a way to resolve those kind of issue for our clients. Thank you, David.
So, Mr. Matthew, thank you. We've seen you. But before I call you, let me just quickly finish up with Mr. Nonso. I'll call you. Please stay on the line, okay? Finally, Mr. Nonso said, we recommend clearer and more detailed status updates within the agent's platform. Real-time notifications on policy issuance, amendments, approvals, pending actions and completed requests would enable agents to provide timely feedback to clients and improve overall customer experience. So I would love to state that on our travel platform, everything is instant, okay? So once you make payments, you generate your policy instantly. A mail is sent to your email to confirm that, as well as you also equally get an SMS to equally confirm that your policy has been issued. So policy issuance, the notifications is instant. Approvals, you do not need an approval to generate a policy. As long as you are an agent on our agents platform, you generate your policy instantly. Okay, so once you make your payment, you go in there, verify your payment, you put key in all the details. That's all. As for modifications, like my client, my colleague had said earlier, where we have to make modifications, you relate with us, and we normally give you timely updates, at least daily, at most daily. We always give you updates on modifications you requested. Most of the times, modifications are done within minutes. Okay, so that's for that I can confirm, I can assure you that all our notifications are instant. Okay, all our policy generations are instant. So, Mr. Mutiu, please unmute yourself and speak. Thank you. Mr. Mutiu, you're muted. Please unmute.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Yeah, please.
We're hearing you. Please speak on.
Proceed.
Thank you for the beautiful presentation. Well, my question is this. I want to know, is it possible, okay, let me put it this way. Any policy you cancel before the activation date, is it refundable?
Yes,
If I
Mutiu.
can, if I can get you clear, if the
Yes.
policy have not started running, and
Running.
you request for a
And-
cancellation, right?
Yes, yeah, you request for a cancellation.
And you want a refund.
Yes.
Yes, that's fine. We do that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So
But if the policy is running, means you won't have access to get a refund. Please, you should also note that too, because
well,
it's going to be.
I'm aware of that. That
Yeah,
when the policy is running, you cannot get a refund. But I wanted to know if it's not running and you request for a cancellation. If it's
fine with
possible to
us.
get a refund.
Yeah, it's fine with us. You can get a refund. Yeah.
Okay. But how do we get the refund? Is it by contact your customer care or what?
So if you have our marketer as one of your managers that relates to you, you can relate that to them, or you contact our customer care. So that will be processed for you as ASAP, or whatever issue you have at that point in time. Just table it to our customer care; they can do that for you. Thank you.
Okay. Now, my second question is this: how do you claim a benefit in times? Let me take this example. Maybe you travel and you have a lost luggage. How do you go about it to claim your benefit?
Good. The exciting part is that you can just log into our website and process that without any interference. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you are done with that. So we've automated a claims portal where our clients and partner can file their claims on that application. So you can get that link on our website. You can just visit it. We are visiting right now and see the processes. Thank you. So it also gives you room for you to attach any valid documents or the incidents that occur at that point in time, or if there's any issue that you encounter that you need a virtual presentation to actually file your claims. So you also have access to that to upload it on the platform. Thank you. Hello?
Just to add to that, Mutiu, thank you for that wonderful question, or those wonderful questions you asked. I would want to comment briefly about contacting our customer support in case you want to either cancel a policy or get a refund. So we only accept cancellations through writing. Okay, so you may call us and our agent would very likely tell you to send it as a writing, either via email or WhatsApp, email preferably. Okay, so you can always write us on info@anchorinsurance.ng at any time to request cancellation of your policy and a refund if applicable. Okay, then you would also notice that on the third page of our travel insurance, you would see a contact. That's where the clients needs emergency support. Okay, so there are contacts, there are foreign numbers there. Either you can reach out either on WhatsApp, whether WhatsApp, email, or via phone call. Alternatively, if it's a claim, you can process it. That if you had incurred the charges already, if you had made the payment and you want to file a claim, reach out to us, like my colleague had said. But if it's an emergency, you can either reach out to us via call. The number is 0906 000, that's 0000763 at any time of the day. If you cannot reach out, if you cannot call the number on the policy. Okay, so there are four modes of contact written clearly on our policy certificate. You can reach out to our partners, our foreign partners, on WhatsApp. The number is there, email, or via phone call. And the number is different if you're in the US. So it's clearly stated on the policy there. But if those options are not immediately accessible by your client and you need to reach out to us, we could also help you process it from here. Okay, I hope that addresses that. So for our YouTube attendees, we are noting your questions and we will soon get to you. Okay, but before we continue, we have someone whose hand is up. Collins, please unmute yourself and ask your questions.
I thank you very much, Mr. David. I was actually one of those asking questions from the YouTube, but I noticed the comment section was.
We'll get to that. We'll get to YouTube.
Okay.
Apologies.
Okay. So I at the time I logged in, not to take you back, my apologies for that, but at the time I logged in, most of the benefit I was basically hearing from this travel insurance had to do with medical, but then you said it does not only revolve around the medical benefit. So I would love if you can let me know what other benefit does this travel insurance give? I want one for personal use, not as an agent now. So yes, please, if you can enlighten me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Collins, for that wonderful question. I'm glad you are not just we are not just having agents here. I think you're a proof that we have more than we have, not just our agents and staff and the rest. We have actual people who are interested in the policy, and I'm excited you're here to hear from us directly. Before I call on my colleague, Mr. Paul, to repeat what he said earlier, I would like to say that first and foremost, the slide will be shared. Okay, you can always go through the slide again, or watch this video again on YouTube. The record is recorded, so the recording will be made available. But just briefly, beyond the health coverage, okay, we offer we offer compensations for loss of baggage. Okay, or delays in baggage arrival. So if while traveling your bags go missing or they are delayed across, let's say you're using connecting flights and they are delayed, it's not on all plans, right? But then if your plan covers that, then we have benefits that accrue. Or that's when I mean benefits, I mean if you had to go through any additional expense, okay, we will cover that expense. Then for delayed flights and flight cancellations, we have compensations. Let's say you're going to the US and you use, let's say, Emirates airline, and you have to stop over at Dubai, right, to connect your second flight to the US. And during that process, either that flight is canceled, like your connecting flight is canceled or delayed, and you have to maybe incur additional accommodation expenses, we will cover that. But I need you to also understand this doesn't cover flight cancellations while you are in Nigeria. It doesn't cover delays while you are in Nigeria. The policy clearly states that the expenses you incur while you are abroad, okay, that's what we cover. Also, there are legal benefits too. So we offer bail bonds. Unfortunately, if you're involved in a situation, maybe immigration situations and all of that, and you have to appear in court, we have plans that provide you attorneys. Okay, we also offer bail bonds where necessary. We offer personal accidents. We offer compensations for that. We offer compensation for unplanned return. Okay, emergency return. Let's assume your relative has an emergency and you have to depart impromptu, and obviously you would have to incur additional fees because you had your flight already pre-booked and you have to rebook. So most of those additional expenses are going to be borne by the company. They are much more, and I would invite my colleague, Mr. Daniel Paul, to speak on them. But beyond that, you can always go through this slide and get more details. Mr. Paul, do you want to say anything else?
Okay. So one thing you also need to note from what Dede just said a few minutes ago, each of the plans and benefits varies depending on the plans you choose. So it's not that you say a plan for economy is the same thing with a plan for corporate travel or for peer or for Europe Schengen or for Schengen only. So it varies. So like you said, we have different kind of plans and different kind of benefits here on the traveled policy. So based on what you need, let me just put it in this way. He has mentioned some aspects of it, while the other aspects of which I can actually explain a few details out of it. If you have a luggage, the indemnity due to problem with check-in based on accidental damage, lost, or robbery. So we also covered that as well. For mortal remains, that is also covered for personal losses, for cancellation of flights, what's it called? Complimentary card cover, repatriation of mortal remains, personal accidents, based on per bag, per item, that is also covered over there, not when you get to your destination. So you should be able to have those clarity and those differences. That is also covered. So as we go forward, we'll see other differences that we have. But basically, I think the main idea here should be the study of the benefits on each of the products, not just one particular product. So we should also base our opinion on. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very
So
much.
your question you asked your question you asked in the group, I believe that's also covered for it. Where
Yes,
you say, please, does the travel insurance only cover medical situation, please? Stuff like that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to
Okay.
ask a follow-up question. How
Okay.
are you able to tell that, for example, when Mr. David was talking earlier, he made mention of emergency return, where maybe you already have a trip and then you have to make more like an emergency return. Now, are you able to verify which one is an emergency return and which one you will not pay for? For example, maybe I'm not in Nigeria right now. Maybe I want to return to Nigeria in September and then something happened and I really need to be in Nigeria now, maybe in August. So how are you able to verify an emergency return? How are you able to tell?
Yeah, Mr. Collins, thank you for that wonderful question. So on your policy, it will be stated the things, the events we cover, okay? And so an example is a death of a relative. It's not every need that we cover. There are some need, you may have a personal reason to return to Nigeria. That may not be covered. Okay, but let's assume your sibling, your parent is reported dead, for example,
Yeah.
out of an emergency. That's a qualifying situation. Okay, so it's not every emergency that qualifies that is covered. But then depending on the policy you purchase, you would see the items that are covered. As you would expect, all of these situations, we would need evidences to back them up before the claims are processed. Okay, I hope that answers. Mr. Paul, do you want to answer?
No, that's fine. That's the your last statement is what I wanted to add into the conversation. So, like you rightfully said, we also have our team that we also verify such documents to make sure that they are valid before you can actually process your claims towards those events. Thank you. So, is that all?
Thank you. That's all. That will be all for now. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, David, let me answer someone. I think Vinoid. Do you have an API to integrate with our website? Yes, we do. So we can actually customize an API for you, or for your team, or for your company, for them to use to connect to our system. So that is possible. And that is also integrated with our Paystack. That means our payment gateway. That is also encrypted or decoded in the code on the API. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, for that, and thank you for those fantastic questions. We are still coming to answer more questions, but just to chip in, as a follow-up to Mr. Collins' question, insurance is basically a risk management strategy that's supposed to restore the insured to the original position he was before an accident occurred. Okay, so a client is not supposed to profit from insurance. That's the word. You're not supposed to make profit out of insurance. Insurance is not supposed to pay you more than it ought to pay. Okay, the essence of having, just like in similar vein, a travel insurance is supposed to ensure that you travel without any fear or without any worry. It's not supposed to make the traveler richer than he was before embarking on that trip. Okay, so all we aim to do is to ensure that while you're traveling or while you're planning your trip, you don't have to bother about on eventualities, unplanned eventualities. You don't have to worry about anything outside of your regular payment or your regular plans. Okay, so whatever happened that was not supposed to happen is what we cover. Okay, so if, of course, there are some things that you are expected to do, and if those things come up, let's assume like the pre-existing situation we spoke about, you have a high blood pressure and you're supposed to take your medicine finishes while you're on the trip. It's not covered. Okay, because you know that you have this situation and you ought to have planned towards that situation. It's not an accident. Okay, so we mainly cover things, or we cover situations that we're not planned for, in an effort to ensure that you do not end your trip worse off than you were before you embarked on it. So I would quickly want to finish up with Mr. Nonso from eTravels. So he says, dedicated agent support is advising that we establish additional self-service tools and agent-focused resources within the platform, which would further strengthen the partnership between your organization and travel consultants, ensuring faster service delivery and greater operational efficiency. Thank you. Then he completed by saying, we value our partnership and appreciate the continuous efforts of your team in providing reliable travel insurance solutions. We look forward to seeing. So thank you, Mr. Nonso. We sincerely appreciate these your contributions. We have noted every single thing you've said here, and we would surely implement most of them, if not all of them, and we'll have to reach out to you if we need any further advice or further clarifications. Thank you, Mr. Nonso. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you. So I would also read out Mr. Yomi's question. Does the family package have age restrictions for the children? Yes, like I said earlier, our travel insurance are restricted to the ages 3 months, above 3 months, and under 81 years. Okay, so we do not cover people above 81 and people under 3 months, although they can still embark on the trip, but they are not covered on our plan due to the intricacies of their unique situation. I'll also quickly take a question from YouTube while we'll come back to finish up with comment section here. So the question is from Ms. Macy Akawo. Is there any discount rate for a travel company? Yes, our head ICT had already discussed this, as he had addressed this already. So from what he said, we have rates depending on our agreement with you, which you can always reach out to your agent or your account officer. He or she would explain better, or you come into a partnership with us, okay? But then the rates depend on our agreement with you. Mr. Paul, would you want to speak on that further?
Yeah. In addition to that, we give a default percentage based on your transaction, which is 20%. So on the platform, it is actually a program. So when you are doing your transaction, you can actually see the discount that is stated there. So it is very clear that we offer affordable price and we also offer a good discount in each of our products. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
thank you,
David,
Mr. Paul.
let's move to
Thank you,
the other
Mr. Paul.
questions.
We still have more questions. So like you said, the rate you enjoy will depend on the plan and your agreement with us. So the next question is, please kindly, how do you claim? Okay, that has been addressed already. For example, how do you claim a benefit? For example, you travel and you have lost a luggage. So like I stated, there are contacts on every insurance certificate. All our certificates carry contacts. On the second and the third pages, you see our contact details there. However, if those are foreign contacts are not, or if you can't reach out to them, you can always either use our claims, go on our website, www.anchorinsurance.ng, where you will get our claims, a contact, a chat module, or you just type claims at claims.anchorinsurance.ng, okay, where you can fill our claims form or call us on 0906 0000763. Mr. Paul, would you want
David, yeah, in line with that, they can also get the direct link is on our website too. They can also file their claims through our website. So there's a direct link there where they can click and it will redirect them to the claims portal where they can file their claims. So it's accessible, it's working. At any point in time, you will get a feedback when your claims is being filed. Sorry. Thank you.
Mr. Nonso says we have had issues for Schengen study policies in the past for study visas in Europe. So yes, I would like to first and foremost, before Mr. Nonso will personally reach out to you for clarification on this, but I would like to state that if you use our Schengen plan for a study visa, it may be denied because that is the wrong category. That's the wrong plan.
That's the wrong
for
policy. That's the wrong policy. Yeah.
Okay. So we have dedicated student plans depending on the requirements or your personal requirements. Okay, we have 3 plans, just like my colleague has stated earlier. If you want more details on that, please reach out to us or go through this slide when it's shared and you'll get those details. We have 3 good plans that cover from 15,000 to $120,000. So it's quite robust. It more or less covers all you may need, and it doesn't have any restriction. It doesn't have any short-term clause. When I mean short-term clause, it runs consecutively. Okay, from the first day of the policy till the end, even if it's a year or two, you are covered all through. Okay.
And David,
Mr. Paul?
David, let me add to that.
Yeah.
Just like what my colleague just said a few minutes ago, using Schengen only for a study visa, that is actually wrong. So we have plan that is best suited for that particular coverage. Just like what I've explained earlier on, the student plan here, earlier on before we are just having just one, which is a student economy. But now we are having student classic and student premium. So, and the coverage is very huge. I think the highest one over here right now is the student premium. For the medical benefits, is around 120,000 USD. Repatriation of mortal remains is 25,000 USD. While for classic and economy, like I said earlier on, they are 15,000 USD. But while we also have other benefits that is attached to that plan, just like repatriation after treatment, emergency dental care, repatriation of mortal remains, repatriation of family members traveling with the insured. That is also covered too. Emergency return home following death of close relative is also covered. It's one of the benefits. Travel of one immediate family members is also an additional benefit here in the plan. Then we also have personal assistance services, 24 hours assistance services, delivery of medicine. That is also covered. That is around 1,000 USD for economy. Why for the other ones, they are covered as well. Then we have personal accidents and services. I just explained that a few minutes ago. Then we have what's it called? Baggages, loss of passports, driving license, national identity card abroad. For economy is 500 USD, sorry. I beg your pardon. Why for classic is 500 USD, for premium is also 500 USD. So there's a lot of benefits that is attached to that student plan. So instead of using economy, Europe, Schengen only peer traveler for a student plan, please, it is advised for you to use the actual dedicated plan for that student and coverage. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for that clarification. I'll read out another question, which states, does your travel insurance work for someone that wants to give birth outside the country, a cover within 6 months? And what is the position of local passengers insurance policy? How operative is it now? And before I call in Mr. Paul, I would say travel insurance covers accidents. So if you're going for childbirth, it is assumed you planned to go and give to have your child abroad. So it's not an accident. It's not an emergency. Okay, you had made plans for that, so you should have covered those bills. However, if an emergency happens that it wasn't part of the plan, let's say premature and all of it, premature childbirth and everything, it wasn't within the time frame for childbirth, and you have a medical emergency, we cover the medical emergency, but we do not cover childbirth that was planned. Okay. So, Mr. Paul, would you want to speak more on that too?
Okay. Oh no, you've said much already. I will just go through. What about the position for your local passenger insurance? For our local passengers insurance policy is very, very, very active, and we sell both to and fro based on the insurance. It's just 1,000 going, 1,000 on return. That is 2,000. So it is very flexible and is very, very, very operative there in the portal. So once you log into our agent platform, you will see local passenger, you will see foreign traveler too as well. So whatever one you want to use based on the destination you are traveling to at that point in time, you can as well choose on anyone. And it is instant. You don't need a middleman to do that transaction for you. So once you start the transaction, impute your information, it takes you to Paystack. You made your payment, it generates your certificate or your policy for you. Thank you.
Yeah, just to add to that, our local travel policy covers, like you said, 1,000 for every 70,000. So it depends on the max limit. It's very flexible. Depends on the limit you would like. Okay. So if you want it to cover for, let's say, 500,000, we will calculate to give you the exact amount to pay. Okay. So it's 1,000 for every 70,000 limit of loss. Okay.
A passenger, please. Per passenger.
Per passenger, yes, that's to be noted.
Yes. So,
So the next question is,
sorry, please. And there's also a
Okay.
discount. We offer a discount too for our local flights too as well. So once you check in the travel platform, you can as well see the discounts that we have there in the platform. Thank you. Please
so the
proceed.
next question is how competitive is the price designated for each of the travel packages in the industry to avoid losing customers? Yes, before I call on Mr. Paul, I can assure you that Anchor has one of the
Best
cost
price.
friendly,
Yeah.
one of the best prices in the industry. That's when you put it side by side with the benefits. Okay, it's one thing to go for the price; it's another thing to consider the benefits. Now, even with the benefits, compared with most of our competitors in the industry, our prices are superb. Okay, now there are other plans where we do not compete on price. Clearly, which is our traveler plan, for example. We are not after competing on price there. We are after giving because we assume those who would want 200,000, there's almost no company that offers you up to that. There are not many companies who offer up to that, okay, for that benefits range, right? We offer you $200,000 worth of benefits. That's very robust and is an industry leading offer or benefits. So at that and it's beyond that, there's a lot others. Legal benefits, medical benefits, personal accidents. There is a lot. So with that, competing on price would almost not be very I would say very achievable. Okay, but still our prices are very competitive. You can compare our price with other competitors, and we are still very much within the range, if not way better than most of them. Okay, Mr. Paul,
Okay.
you want to also speak on that?
Yeah, you said it all. Like I said earlier on during the presentation, Anchor Insurance have the best benefits and the best price. Just take it from us. We have the best benefits and the best price. So our price is very, very, very much affordable. So what we'll do, please, because of time, we'll spend almost close to 2 hours. We'll just take the next two questions, then we round up. So after this section, please, if you have any question that you want to ask us, you can as well visit our website. On our website, we have a live chat where you can chat to us or drop your questions in case you have any further question that you need clarity on. David, just take the last two questions so that we can round up. Thank you.
Okay, I think we would he said we are already way behind schedule, or our time is fast spent, and we promise we would leave you early enough to go back to continue with your day. So I will take this question quickly. How do we go about the API on our website, the formalities and the process? Mr. Paul, please.
Okay. I think I've mentioned this before. If you were to get our API, what you do, just contact the customer care. They will reach out to the ICT. Then we'll give you some criteria for which the API is going to be customized and sent to you. But firstly, before giving the API, we always have a test API where you can test the operation and the flow of the inputs from your clients to see how each of the data is flow and how the certificate is being processed and generated. So while we are testing the API. So after that must have been done, then we'll now take you to a live API where your production on the platform will be live at that point in time. So at any point in time, you need an API to connect to your platform, which is the external platform. We are here and ready to provide that for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, for giving that very succinct response, and thank you everyone for those wonderful questions. And to because of our time, I will call on Mr. Sheun. Mr. Sheun Adejumo, are you here? Mr. Sheun Adejumo.
Yeah, Paul, I'm here.
Okay, please, I'll call on you to thank our guests for the attention they've given to us and the wonderful questions they've asked as we wind down for the day.
All right. Thank you, David. Thanks for your time. Mr. Paul, thanks for the wonderful presentation. Yes, good morning. Once again, good morning, everybody. My name is Sheun Adejumo. I'm Group Head Multi-Clients. So on behalf of the management and the entire staffs of Anchor Insurance, it is my privilege and honor to express our deepest gratitude to our agents and our valued customers. We thank you for your time, your value patronage, and we also appreciate your feedback so that we'll be able to serve you better. Thank you very much. And then once again, please, Paul, maybe we should just leave a link if there are any questions that we're unable to answer now so that we can treat further.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that suggestion. And thank you for finally, thank you everyone for your participation. Please note that the recordings of this session is going to be available on YouTube. And as well, you can always reach out to us on WhatsApp or via a call, SMS, via email, whichever platform suits you. You can always visit us on www.anchorinsurance.ng. Okay, if you want to send us an email, our address is info@anchorinsurance.ng. You can reach us on WhatsApp at any time of the day or night on 0906 000 763. That's 0906 000 763. You can call us at any time of the day, same number, or send us an email, WhatsApp, or visit our website. Thank you very much once again, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone. Hope we can have a future presentation just like this in the future. Thank you, everyone.